see how we get on. I did do a stream last night, but oh my god, I was shattered. I am not able to be doing those kind of streams. I am far too tired to be doing streams at night time. So yeah, we're going to stick back to the daytime streaming. Hopefully this fan is not too loud and irritating. Hopefully it's not. I'm sure it's not. Hopefully anyway. So yeah, we will see. We will see. Let me just pull into YouTube Studio, Twitch Studio, and there we go. Just so I've got them both running and I can see what's cracking. But yeah, we're currently going to be continuing the Riverside Scholars. This is bag 1 to 10, so we've done up to 10 bags, so I'm bag 11 now. And yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I'm quite enjoying the build so far. It looks nice. There's some nice inside bits. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. The difficulty thing, I mean, this is the first time I've done a Bricklink set, is that all the instructions are digital. So I've got to keep on looking at the screen and yeah, sorting out the instructions that way. But like I say, hopefully this fan is not irritating. It still feels incredibly hot in the UK. Even though it's supposedly cooled down, it's still friggin' hot. I still feel like I am in a furnace or I have been sent to hell. But we're getting better. It's not too bad. It's a little bit cooler, I suppose. We'll get there. We'll get there. Where's my mouse at? There's my mouse. Yeah, so we're just going to carry on doing the Riverside Scholar that was delivered yesterday, I think it was that it came. That don't look like the right colour. Let's move that. That's the wrong colour. I could probably do with zooming this in a little bit more, I think, on this screen. Where can we do that? No, we don't want to fit to screen or center it. No, we don't want to center it. Jesus, we don't want to do that. We want to just enlarge it a bit more, I think. That might be too much, don't you think? That might be a little bit too much. There we go. That will be better, I think. Let's just center that in a bit more. There we go. Just so you can kind of see a little bit more on what we're actually doing. And let's see if we can angle it a little bit better as well, just so that you can see it. But yeah, so far it is a nice build. I'm quite enjoying it. It's a good little set. It is frustrating. I have to keep on going to that screen and looking at the instructions though. But it is what it is. I should have put it on the iPad, but I'm thick, so I didn't. Hey ho. Oh gosh, it's hot. It's hot. So then we want that bit on there, and then that bit there. But how is everybody doing? How's everybody's day going? How is your how is your week going? Let's move you to actually our road. You don't need to get in there just yet. Hopefully your weeks are going well and your days are flying by and you're building lots of Lego. That's the main thing, is that you're finding time to be able to build plenty of Lego, because that is what makes me happy for sure. So yeah, got this one yesterday. I'm hopefully going to be finishing this. I mean, I don't want to rush it, to be honest, but it's, what was it, 47 bags I think it is, so it's quite a set, but hopefully it won't take too long. Sometimes I'll find that when they're too big, they can get a little bit like, oh, I've had enough of this now. But yeah, it's the bags are relatively small. From what I've found with the Bricklink sets, is that the bags are actually fairly fairly small. They're not like the Lego bags, you know, the typical Lego bag sets where each bag that is in there is quite full and quite a few steps. The bags on these Bricklink ones, particularly this one, I'm not sure if it's the same with the others, because like I say, this is the first one I've done. They're relatively short, so they don't tend to take too much time to do, really. Like I say, last night I did a stream for about an hour and a half, and we got through 10 bags, so that was a pretty quick run through, really. But yeah, I'm currently also building the Barracuda Bay pirate ship back there. I'm just waiting for a few more pieces to come from Bricklink, and then I can actually finish that bad boy. And then the plan is to dismantle it, crazy I know, and then do it on stream. The only reason I built it first, to be fair, is because I needed to actually find all of the pieces, and actually make sure I've got all of the pieces before obviously building it, because it would be a little bit shocking and a little bit bad if I started building a Lego set and didn't have all the pieces. And that would have actually have happened, because I've had to buy quite a few, and it's took me quite a while to find a lot of the pieces as well. I think by the time the next Bricklink order comes through, I'd have probably spent around about £100 to get that pirate ship fully finished. The biggest cost of that, to be fair, is one of the sails. I needed to buy a new sail because I'm missing one sail, and that was around about £65, which was expensive. But it should look good. That's the main thing, is that it should look good once it's done. Because I do like that set. It is a nice set, that's for sure. Right, so I was building out this bit here. That white one. That one wants to go there. And then I think it's quite hard to see this bit on the camera, to be honest, which is a little bit annoying. I don't know how. Maybe we could do it like that. Maybe that's the best way of holding it. See if I can hold it and build it like that, shall we? Probably not. We'll see. Although it doesn't help now, I'm putting my hands in front of it, so I'm sure we'll be fine. What do we want? 2 on there. But yeah, it's a nice little set. I quite like it. The main reason, to be fair, I got this set was, I've mentioned it before on video, is that it looks like it would go well with the Dungeons and Dragons set up there. So the plan is to move that down to here somewhere, and kind of have these together. It might mean I need to edit some of the roofing and stuff on here just to make them blend in with each other even more, but we'll see. We'll try and figure that one out. Once we've got them together and we can see what it looks like, we can then, you know, have a little mess about with it and see what helps make it all blend. I want to get everything onto mills as well. Buy a load of bits for mills plates and put the Dungeons and Dragons set on mills, put this on mills, just because it is a pain to move about. Putting it up there, I actually almost dropped it and smashed it to pieces, which would have been irritating as hell. But it is what it is. At least I'd have the fun of building it again if I dropped it, I suppose. So, not the end of the world, I suppose. Right, we're just doing a little bit of mountainy work here, I believe. So that's going to go on there. 3 of these. One's going to go there. And then this one is going to go there. Lovely. But yeah, I've been thinking more and more what I want to do in terms of the Lego sets that I buy and build. So we've got quite a few spaces here now to put individual sets, but I kind of want to. I initially was going to focus on building a Lego city, and I kind of still want to do that, but that's just going to take a lot more time, and it's going to be more of just buying individual modulars first of all, and putting the modulars into each one of these, a bit like I've got down there with the jazz club. I don't know if you can see it because that box in the way, but yeah, maybe eventually fill some of these, ideally like a row just of modular buildings, and then on the top I want to kind of start working on kind of like a medieval scene kind of thing. So we'll have like a medieval castle there, we'll have the pirate ship here, and we'll figure it out. We'll get there. I wouldn't mind converting again the garage into some form of building area, but that is going to be a bit of a future project once I've got the space and the money to actually invest in it. So I need to first thing I need to do is buy a skip and empty the garage out because it is full of crap. Oh, bag 12, it is literally full of crap. So yeah, I need to figure that bad boy out. But yeah, once we've done that, I can clear the garage out, and then that would look pretty awesome, I think. Get some space area. My son's already said that he wants to build his own little mini city with Minecraft as the focus. So yeah, I think that's his plan. He wants to build a little Minecraft city. So he'll have part of the garage for him, and I'll have part of the garage for me. More than likely. But we shall see. Right. I do like this. This blue's a nice colour. So really like bright blue. Bright blue. Right, that goes in the middle. Like that. So I think we're building kind of, I don't know if this is going to be the waterfall, because there's basically a waterfall that comes over here, and this is going to become a bridge, and then this is the bottom of the waterfall. So this is basically where, you know, the waves hit the bottom. I might at some point change the water a little bit and change how it's done, just because, to be fair, I think it looked not 100% on how I'd want it. Same with the Dungeons and Dragons one. I think I'll change the water on that one as well, and just kind of make it a bit more, you know, with transparent blues and stuff, to make it look a little bit more realistic. But we'll see. That would just involve a hell of a lot of pick-a-brick orders, and yeah, it's priorities, isn't it? I don't know what to do that or buy modulars. I know that the boutique hotel is currently on offer at John Lewis at a really good price. I think it was £150, so you save about 50 quid, which is a good price. I just don't know if I can justify getting it just yet, but I do need to get that before that retires. I definitely need to get them. Hey Cam Glenn, Heather and ADHD Dad Scott, hope you're doing well. Appreciate you joining in. Hope your day is fantastic. Where am I? I am here. I get so confused having to look at sets, like look at instructions on the screen. I've normally just got the book, and it tends to be a lot easier with the book. Hey Oreo, thank you for joining in and liking the live. I hope you're doing well. Hope your day is fantastic. Hope your week's going well so far. Can't believe we're at Wednesday already. Don't know where all these weeks go by. Has anybody got any Lego sets from July, from the new July range? I didn't bother with any, to be completely honest with you. Did not bother with a single one. Nothing really stood out and made me think, oh yeah, do you know what, I want that. To be honest, there's some good things, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of waiting for August. There's a few sets in August. I want to see the toothless one up in real life before I even attempt to buy it, just because I don't know if I actually like the look of it, to be honest. It doesn't look like an 18 plus set, but I love the film, so I am a bit torn with that one. So yeah, so right now we are just building up the water. So we have this white here are the waves, and then the blue is the water, and that's going to come up here and go over this bit here, and then there's going to be a bridge of some description. So it's looking nice. I like it. It's a nice set. I'm not disappointed. I know that this one wasn't actually one of the more popular sets of the Bricklink series. I think the most popular were obviously the Siege Encampment, and the market, the medieval seaside market. And to be honest, I wish I got that one as well. I do wish I got the seaside market as well. I think that was a bit of a regret not getting that one. I do, mainly because I'm really hoping to get the Lion Knight's Castle before it retires. Hoping, we'll see, but I'm hoping to get that one. So that, I think, would have just suited the medieval market really nicely. So yeah, I think that was a bit of a mistake not getting that one, if I'm honest, but we'll see. I don't think it'll be extortionately expensive to buy in the future on the second-hand market. I don't know how bothered I am to that extent as well. There's a lot more things that I'd probably want to get as well. There's so many sets, so many things, so many Lego sets to get, and not enough money or time to build them. Work does tend to take a lot of that time up. 4. Why don't I have a 4? Oh, it's not a 4, it's a 3, because it just goes there. Like, get in there, fool. There we go. And then a green one there. Oops, a green one there. And then we have, so yeah, these bags are not very long at all. 3 of these. These are the waves, so I'll show you what these look like. So again, we have the bottom of the waves here. You know, when the water crashes down and you get the foaminess, that's this white bit, and then we have the water here going up. So that's good. It's a nice way of doing it. I might do it a little bit different in the future. I might change it a little bit, but for now I think it looks nice. And then we got a single one. It's interesting how some of the things are done to probably save money on the bricks. So for instance, rather than doing a right angled 3-piece here, it's a single and a 2, and I bet that's purely because of the cost of the pieces, but it works well. And it's probably again down to the colour. So these purple ones are probably cheaper, we're not going to see them, so might as well use them. Now you get back in there, fool. There we go. And then we got this one goes there. Is that right? That looks right to me. That does look right to me. And we're now on bag 13. We are flying through this. Flying. It's so hot. It is still so hot. But yeah, these bags are not very big. But the thing that I quite like about this set particularly as well is that I have never done any kind of like cliff building with Lego, and that's one of the things that I really want to learn how to do, and I kind of think that this does a little bit of that, so it's kind of a bit of an introduction to that. So yeah, I think that's a nice thing to do, just to help me learn a little bit more on how to do that kind of thing. So that's good. Right. Because you can't beat a bit of a cliff face. And we want... What do we want here? Oh, excuse me. Don't know why I yawn so much. Not enough sleep. That's there. And then we have a 2-piece there. And then we have... is that right? Yeah, it looks about right. Must be right. I kind of feel there should be one there. Should there be one there? Yeah, 4. I'm just being blind, I think. Yeah, that's right. That's alright. We got it. Is that all of it though? Boop, 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 boop. Yep. Right, 2 more. So one. Excuse me. One there. And then one next to it. And then one of these buttes right there. And then another one right about. That's not going to work though, is it? So how is that? That's because I haven't put that there. Like so. Hey Brick Toy Jeff, how you doing, my friend? How's your week going? Hopefully work has been treating you well. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Some nice flat water going on now. Just gonna do that one. I think that's a 4. So I think that one is going to be 3. This is Zelda set or something medieval. So it is kind of something medieval, I think. It's the Riverside Scholars thing. So it is one of the Bricklink ones. It's I don't know if you can see that very well. Might be easier. It's heavy. So yeah, that's kind of, oh, sorry, hitting the mic. That's what it looks like if you can ignore the lighting. But it's good. Yeah, it's alright. The OG Rio, good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, I saw that design on AliExpress already. But do you know what? I bet it was bloody cheaper on AliExpress as well. Bet it was bloody cheaper. So maybe I should have got it from there. But yeah, it was part of the Bricklink, so I thought, why not? How much did I pay? I think it was £200, I think, off the top of my head, maybe 180 or 200. But it was 6 months ago. It's going good, thanks. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you are doing well. But yeah, it was two months ago. But I'm looking forward to the next the next Bricklink series as well, because of They don't seem to be in very well. Because of, what is it? Because of the Tortuga one, the pirate one. I think that would look pretty awesome. I appreciate you following the OG Rio. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Pirates of Tortuga Bay looks like a nice set as well. So I'm looking forward to that. That goes on there, and then that one goes right there. Let's check. Coolio, just checking to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, because that does happen from time to time. My memory is shocking. That's that bit. So we're just doing the river now, I think. But I need to, now it's cooled down a little bit, I need to start clearing out the garage and seeing if I can get away with building a Lego kind of scene inside the garage. If I can get away with it, I need to get a skip to clear a load of crap out. If I could do that, then that would be awesome. Because then I could start a like medieval scene. I could have a medieval area and then a modern city area as well, and that would be awesome. It'll also give me an alternative place to record stuff as well. Oh, there we go. That's the river. That's the river that goes into the area. So I think that looks pretty cool. Any ideas on how to get rid of fruit flies? Eat all the fruit. That would be my answer. Have no fruit for flies to consume. I have no idea. It is not something I have thought about, to be honest. Although there are a ton of flies around because of the heat, but we've got one of those electric zappers where you just like and it zaps it. How many pieces does this set have? It has 2,769. So it's quite a decent sized set. 2,769. There. Well, it's a good job that this stream is an adult-friendly one, or I might say a couple of swear words. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. There's loads of stuff on AliExpress. I haven't actually ordered from there. It'd be tempting to try some sets from there, just to see. But I don't know. I want to try some of the, rather than AliExpress, I want to try some of the alternative ones. There was I saw one earlier on YouTube that somebody was doing, which was basically like a pirate inn, so a pirate pub, and that one looked pretty awesome. So yeah, I might build that one. Gotta go now. See you on your next stream. I appreciate you coming on this one and following me. Hope you have a good rest of the day and week. If I don't speak to you soon, or speak at all, because my speaking is apparently shockingly bad. There are some good ones, all interesting. Be great with your ship. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Nice pirate themed in. It's a bit like the Lego Creator 3-in-1 one, but better. It looks pretty awesome. So yeah, I am tempted on giving that one a go. What would be actually awesome is if I could send a little sneaky message to them and say, look, do you fancy me just doing this on stream and whatnot, and you give it me for free? That would be an idea to try, which I probably will try. Don't hurt to ask, because then it saves me buying it. But it is one that I would buy at some point. It looks pretty cool. Bag of 14. Just realised my camera is not actually. I've knocked my camera so it is not straight. There we go. That's better. That's better. My camera's straight now. Always makes it a lot more easier having a straight camera. If you don't try, you don't know. I mean, that is true. Previous YouTube channels I've had, I used to get quite a few free things. They were a little bit bigger though. My YouTube channel is still pretty small. It's taken a good amount of work to grow it. It's taken a while, lots of videos, but I'm enjoying the process. That's the main thing. I quite enjoy video editing and making, so it's good. It's just coming up with ideas. That's where I tend to struggle sometimes, is the idea generator. But yeah, we're getting better. It's a race, not a marathon. You 2.5 meter walls. I don't do YouTube too long. You could do YouTube shorts. You could put so the videos that you do for TikTok, and for Instagram, if you can get them down to, well, it doesn't even have to be down to a minute now. It can be 3 minutes. Whack them on as shorts on YouTube. Something is better than nothing. Just having that bit of presence on there is worthwhile. So yeah, I'd be tempted to do that. If you've got videos that are under 3 minutes and they're obviously vertical like TikTok, chuck them on YouTube Shorts. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to take you any more time to do. That's what I tend to do. I tend to just create the short for TikTok and then chuck it on to YouTube as a short as well. Saves you, repurpose the content and all that. Oh, that one goes there. Kind of reminds me. This does remind me of the Dungeons and Dragons build. To be fair, I do like it. I'm enjoying this whole cliff face building section. I'm enjoying that. I kind of want to get more into building cliff faces. Oops. My fat finger. Oh Jesus! My fat fingers are screwing it up. Right, put that back on there then, and then that needs to go there. Did I knock this out from anywhere? Don't think I've used that yet, have I? Don't think so. I don't think so. So we're all right. But yeah, I'm enjoying the whole building cliff faces. That one there. Hey Mitch, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. How are you doing? I upload here and there. YouTube, not a fan. Oh, I love YouTube. Love it. Love it. I've always liked YouTube though, to be fair. Is that the right output? That's wrong, that's why. That needs to go on a smaller one. That needs to be smaller, and that one is bigger. There we go. There we go. Got there in the end. But yeah, YouTube's it's an interesting one. To be honest, I think like I try and be as many places as possible. I like to be like a bad rash. Can't get rid of me, and I spread everywhere. don't know if that's a good thing. Don't think that is a good thing at all. Promoting myself as a bad rash. That one goes there. I got 92 subs on YouTube, but yeah, not pushing it. See, that's good. I have 45 subs on push on YouTube, and I am pushing it like crazy. So, yeah, maybe I should stop. So good. It all takes time. I'm quite happy. I do like long form videos. I like the whole editing process. So yeah, I think it's good. But I'm really enjoying TikTok, to be honest, as well. I'm really enjoying the short form videos, and the community. I think there's a nice community on TikTok. And I also do this stream on Twitch, but that doesn't really do a great deal of anything. I think it's the category as well. You know, most people are, you know, it's typically gaming, but yeah, I enjoy it. You get the odd person in, which is nice. Nice to chill and chat. Can't beat a little chitty chatty. That one. Yeah, well, I used to. So when I started on Twitch, I was doing video games. I did a little bit of Fortnite streaming, a little bit of World of Warcraft, and I enjoyed it. It was good fun. I do enjoy streaming, and you do. To be fair, there's some quite big Lego brick builder people on there. It's just a case of building an audience. It's all time and effort, but everything is, you know, as long as you enjoy it and it's a hobby, then the grind isn't a grind. So, you know, it's not a grind unless you don't enjoy it. Then it is. The only thing that would like make it easier for me is if I started to see some, you know, glimmer that it could be a bit of a way to sustain itself. So it's obviously if I could earn a small amount from it to kind of cover some Lego sets or a Lego set, and then I can just use that to say to my wife, look, I can do this, and then she believes that it works, and then she'll be more than happy for me to spend more time on it and more time for me to buy my own Lego sets as well. So it's yeah, I need to prove to her that it's not even about the money. I need to prove to her that people will watch my stuff, and then she'll believe that it's possible. That's that one, and a 4 and a 2. 4 and a 2. Like that. Beautiful. Boots. And start the back here, probably easier. Bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. That one, I'm still not convinced that this green thing's not falling out somewhere. Oh no, it's on the next step. That's alright then. That's alright then. Yeah, it'd be nice. I would love to make maybe 2K, yeah, just to spend on Lego. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm thinking. Believing it isn't much, but not fussed if it doesn't happen. Yeah, I mean, it's. I think. Do you know what? If something can become self-sustained, then it's good. You know, if it don't, as long as you enjoy it, like we spoke about before, then it doesn't matter. But at the same time, if it can become something more, then it's worth focusing on it. And you know, you find you put more, not put more effort into it, but you can put more time into it because it almost pays for itself. So then by default, you know, by putting more time into it, you're then going to produce even more content, even better content, and that's going to be what people will enjoy because they'll see more of it. Bag 15. Tell you what, we're getting a lot of excess pieces from this set. We'd invest more into video quality and content. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Bag 15. And I think sometimes as well you can put more, you know, you can put more money into some of the bigger sets that you wouldn't typically purchase, because you know, you can obviously less people buy the bigger sets. Gulp the soda. Do you know what you have to with this weather? Hi, how are you doing, Toyota Camry Lego? How are you? Definitely got to gulp the soda. Lion Knight's Castle, 100%. Do you know what? I actually ordered the Lion Knight's Castle. I ordered it on double points weekend, and then it was it wouldn't have been delivered till July, but then I cancelled it. I literally cancelled the order because I thought I've got to be a grown-up, and it was a lot of money to spend. So yeah, I ordered it and cancelled it. I shouldn't have done that. I have got regret now ordering it and cancelling it because yeah, all those insider points lost. Doing great, just too tired to build my Lego Technics set right now. Oh, I know the feeling, but you know, I find it a bit relaxing. You know, you could build it and it might help you drift off to sleep. Although I did build some of this last night and then I started dreaming about building this set and then I couldn't sleep. So maybe don't follow my advice. You could give it to me, it kept it warm for you. I do regret cancelling that. I mean, it's not, you know, I think I'll get it before it retires. I kind of want a couple of them before. Well, I don't want a couple of them. I want a modular, and then I want the boutique hotel, and then the Lion Knight's Castle before they both retire. It's just kind of big. If you would like to know the set, it's the BMW S1000RR. Which one's that? BMW S1000R. Let's have a look at that. Oh, nice. That is a big set. 1,921 pieces. That does look nice. I've only got one Technic, and that's the Batmobile, but that looks nice. That does look big. Yeah, I can understand why you didn't start that. It's difficult starting a new set at night, because yeah, you just know it's going to be a long slog. The Batmobile is cool. Yeah, I did enjoy building that, to be honest. It was nice. We'll get it shortly, as all my creator set demolished. 31120, as I have 7, maybe use it for walls. I have to make 2.5 meters Lego brick walls. Oh my god, that is a lot of Lego brick walls. That is a lot. I want to get the blacksmith, medieval blacksmith as well. I want to get that. 2 IKEA tables. Yeah. Indian Lego fan, hey, how are you doing? I'm a subscriber. I appreciate you subscribing. How is your day going? Even I have a YouTube channel. I would not be surprised with the fact that you're a Lego fan. I will definitely check you out after the stream. Doesn't the set come with paper step by step, or do you prefer using the online manual? So this one, because it's a Bricklink one, it doesn't come with paper. It is purely online. I prefer the paper instructions. I prefer flipping over the paper. But yeah, because this is a Bricklink one, it doesn't come with paper instructions. It is purely digital. The name is Indian Lego fan. I'll check it out straight after the stream. Like I said, I hope your days go well. I got 2 of those. I wish I had 2. I wish I had 1. But it looks like there's some good rebrickable stuff. I actually had a delivery of the Jazz Club modular today that I've just stuck in my garage till I get round to, because there's a toy shop thing on it that looks pretty cool, so I need to get around to doing that. PDF, what a scam. maybe why have I missed a bit? I've missed this slot here. I like the pirate ship behind you. Yeah, this is, I'm currently rebuilding it at the moment. So this is from the 1989 Barracuda Bay. So I'm currently rebuilding it. It's at the moment it's cost me around about £100 to get some pieces replaced from Bricklink, like the sail and stuff like that. So yeah, it's costing a little bit, but it'll be worth it when it's done. Yeah, 1989. It was one of the first biggest Lego sets of mine when I was a child. So I'm very much building it for nostalgia. So yeah, that's a memory of the childhood. But it's a nice set. It's a good build. It's a hard build because the instructions are old, so like they just don't make sense. They don't highlight where any of the new pieces are. It's horrendous to follow. There's no way of seeing really what bits go where. It doesn't even tell you. So it doesn't even tell you what pieces are in that step. So if I grab the instructions, as you can see, they're pretty old instructions. Let's find some. So like, where are we? So that we have this step here. I don't know if you can see that very well. It doesn't actually tell you what pieces are next. It's an absolute pain in the backside. So you kind of just got to keep looking at the whole bloody thing to see what pieces you need. Well, I'm a beginner build, but I stupidly brought the most difficult Technic Lego builds that are 18 plus. Do you know what? There's nothing wrong with jumping in head first and just doing it. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you enjoy it, it doesn't matter how long sets take to build, how, you know, as long as it's fun, who cares? You take as long as it needs to take you. That is the main thing, that you enjoy the process. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. Oh. Is that all the bits on that one? So, yep, that's that. See, it makes me wonder as well with the Lego is if they're going to start looking, or if they already have started looking into doing lights with sets. Do you know, because they're getting so popular and so many alternative companies are already providing lights in their builds. It does make me wonder if that's going to be something that we'll see in the future, because that's, you know, it's a big thing that they've got to compete against. I personally love light kits, love them. Listen, they add so much. And once I finally finish doing the light set for Rivendell, then that will look awesome in the background of the stream. Hopefully. Get on there. That one, is that right? That one goes that way. No, it's the other way around. That way. Ow, my finger. My finger. Right. And then that one goes that way. Why is the chat there? Let's put the chat back there. There we go. And then we want that one and that one on top. I do like this rock work. Seems to be taking, like, it's not the most easiest in the world, but it's enjoyable. I like it. It's good. Oh crap. It's all falling apart. Stop falling apart. There we go. Jesus. You get back there. Stop falling apart on me, fool. Right, where's that bit? That bit goes right there. Lovely. I like this colour orange as well for the leaves. It looks nice. And that goes on that one. I suppose it probably don't really matter, does it, to be fair? Probably doesn't make a difference. So we'll just plop it there. And then we have a little flower majiggy, so we want that, that. Oh, and we've got a butterfly. Got a little butterfly to put on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's a bit bright with that light, to be fair. But that's a butterfly. Why is my mic at an angle? There we go. And the butterfly goes there. Lovely. Looks nice. It's looking good. Beautiful. Let me have a look at this one. Open up. Beep, beep. There we go. Right, where are we? What is the next step? That's the next step. That's the next one. Okay, so we want to get the frog. Oh, we have a frog. We have a froggy, froggy, frog. I love a good frog. Where are we? There we go. We've got a lovely green frog. I love the fact that some of the so like one of the botanicals that my wife built is pretty much frogs. I think it's such a clever idea. And then we've got these gem things, which I think is meant to represent splashes in the water. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but that's what my assumption is. And it would make sense. What I might do is try and get my hands on some like fish, Lego fish, and see if we can get some of them splashing somewhere. I think that'll look cool. Add a bit of a dynamic. Right, some more foliage. It's surprising how, I can't say the word, I've never been able to say the word, but how therapeutic, oh there we go, I said it, therapeutic, putting foliage in is quite relaxing. It is quite lovely. And it's surprising how much of a difference it makes on a scene as well. Right, we have a barrel, and the barrel is in the corner. I don't think you can see the corner very well. There we go, we'll do it like that, and then you can see the corner better. So the barrel goes in bowls. I've destroyed the. There we go. We got it. We got it. The barrel doesn't go in the bowls. It goes there. And then we want this bit there. And then some foliage flowers. We want a little bush. Go there. And another bush to go there. I need to move this further. That needs to go. So that's that one. No, that is right. This is me being silly. And then we got another squirrel. Where's the camera? Squirrely squirrel. Got another squirrel. He can go here to eat this nut that's on the floor. There's a little nut. If you can see, there's a little nut right there. Lovely. And I'm going to make a nice flower bouquet. That's going to go there. Oh, isn't that pretty? Is that the Black Sea Barracuda on the background? It is. Yeah, it is. I'm currently rebuilding it. Ugh. It's currently being rebuilt. It's taking me a while to get all the pieces together because it was all mixed up in a collection of Lego. So yeah, it's all over. Thank you for the follow, Giles. Is it Giles? Gillies? I appreciate you following and joining. But yeah, it is. I am currently rebuilding it. And yeah, I've had to buy a few bits off Bricklink, which is not the end of the world. The annoying thing that I've had to buy is one of the sails. That was probably the most expensive piece of it, to be fair. But I love it. It's a good build. Back 16. Bit of memorabilia for me. And I actually started building it because of the Bricklink Tortuga Bay. That kind of inspired me. Oh, we got a mousy on this one. Mousy mouse. I just wish. Well, no, I don't, because I've had years and years of fun with it. But it would have been nice to have had the foresight to have kept the ship locked up in a box and not ever opened, because they are expensive now. Boy, are they expensive. Well, this Marso is up here, but I've still got the box. The box is in the garage, so at least I've still got the box, I suppose. Alright, what we're doing with this bit, so excuse me, you're my head off. That's not good, is it? So we've got three threes like that. Oh, that's the diagram right there. 3, a 2, and then a 1, like so. And then we're gonna go duo, trio. Oh. And I'm gonna do that again. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. And then that one goes there, and then this is gonna go one there, and then one next to Mr. Rat. By the looks of it, Mr. Ratty Rat. Right. So I think we're going to do the next floor here by the looks of it. It's a good set. I like it. It's nice. Jum. Boom. And boom. Right, what's that? That's a 2. So we need 2 there. And 1 there. Like so. Lovely. It's lovely. It's lovely. Nope. No. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. I've been stupid. It is still so hot. It's so close. And let's go there. That go there. And that one is going to go right there like that. And then we're going to do that again. Bish, bash, bosh. Like a dough and like a so. There we go. And that's just going to go next to it there. Oh, we've got a bit of roof action now, I reckon. Up here maybe. Or there. So we need to get the long one. Up, 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 and where's the darker one? There should be a darker one. Might have been thicker or something. Oh, there it is. It's not that much darker. It wasn't that much darker, so yeah, no wonder I was confused. That one with the grey, and no. That one. Helps if you look properly, doesn't it? And that one goes there, and then that goes there, and that will go there. And then we have this. So it's to match that one, so therefore it must be that colour. It's a bit misleading. Like that, and then we want these all to have these on them. Make them look like little feet. And we're going to have one there, one there, and one there. Like so. Excuse me. And then that will go on there. And that will just sit. So we've got 3 there. So that will just sit. Oh, balls. Where did that go? Clumsy, that's what I am. So that has gone there like that. So we've got a nice little roof area. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty awesome. Now we're doing probably this end bit here, I expect. The only thing I will say about this set, and I don't know if it was me not paying much attention, which is probably right because I don't tend to pay much attention, is that the back is open. I don't know why I thought it was like a complete closed set. Not that it's a problem, but that's just what I was expecting. To be honest, that's just what I thought it was. I thought it was a closed one. I personally prefer sets to be like closed in and then just modular, so you can lift things up and like play with them that way if you're going to. Right, more spares. So much spares. And now we are on bag 17, and we need an extra piece as well. Sweet. Bam, ba-dum, bam, bam. Okay, so I need that with that, and that's gonna go there. I'm gonna get this piece, and that's gonna go like so, sister, so, sister. I have no idea what that was meant to have been, so I do apologise for that horrendousness. This looks very roofy to me. Looks a little roughy. Right, so we've got that side, so we need these clip-on ones there, and a clip-on one there, and a tool piece there, and then that one, and that one. Right, and we want 3 of that colour. Oh, come on, straighten up. Straighten up, straighten up. There we go. No, that's not straight. That's straightish. 3 of them. We want an orange one. We then want, not that one, that's at the very end by the looks of it. 2 of these. Like so, and then an orange. Orange one there. Like that. That looks good. And then orange. That one. That there. A 2. And then that wants to go there, like so. This is the roof coming along now. We don't want that one. We want this one. It's going to be that. 2 oranges, a pear and an apple. Maybe not. That and that. Like a so, and then we want no, yeah, we'll start like that. Long one. Come on, my fat fingers. Like that, and then we want that one. This creamy one. Sandy one, orange one, and then the sandy one. Oh. Do you know if, come on, there we go. It'd be really annoying if the next bag is just the other half of this, because to me, I'd have just had it in this bag. Don't know why you'd do half and half. I mean, it's bound to be into it. Yeah, bag 18, and it's the other half. That seems a bit pointless. Bag 18. I wonder if there is like a limit to the amount of bags, to the amount of pieces per bag. I wonder if there is some form of limit, because some of the bags do seem quite small. Whether it has to be a certain amount of bags and therefore this is the best way of dividing them out, I don't know. But yeah, strange. Strange, strange, strange. And so I can't hard to tell the colour difference. That one, that's, yep, don't lose it. Stupid. That goes there, and then we're going to leave a gap and go there, like so. I think this is actually a little bit more tedious than the Rivendell roof. I think it's because some of the colours are a bit harder to tell the difference. Beep. Beep. Although I should say that the Rivendell one was pretty tricky. Well, it wasn't a tricky roof, it was just like trying to get them in line was a little bit of a pain in the backside. Just do that. I want this flat wants to go that way, and then this one wants to go that way, like so. Oh, we have nearly done this section of the roof. Miracle. And we want 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. Not sure what it's going to connect to yet. 4, and then 2 oranges. Like that. And then we want that one there. My eyes went then. That one there. Orange one. And then we're going to finish with this one. Like that. Right. And then we need to get this. We need to put that. That. And that. Like that. 3 flags by the looks of it. Oh. You stay here. And that's gonna go on there like that. Like that. Lovely. And then we're gonna flip the switch to bottom, and that one at the bottom, like that. Right, then I want this, and it wants to be that way around with that there. And then how does that work? We want this one again, and we want that to go in there, that to go there, and then I'll just one attached to it like that. Strange. And then that's going to go like that. See in the t'other side. Beep, 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 that one. That's going to go in there. We're going to get that in there, and then that in there. And that's going to go there, like that. Okay, now we're going to build the mechanism that connects us, I think. So we'll pop that there for now. Have another drink. Oh, lovely, lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly doobly. That's gonna go on here. Up there. We're gonna get this. Pop that on to there. Right. And that is going to go like that. I think that's about right. It looks right. Same on the other side. So we want that. That. I'm going to another Technic. There's a Technic bit. I don't got another Technic bit. Bloody hell. Hey Josh Brick Studios, how are you doing, my friend? I think this fan has just made me lose a Technic brick. Oh god damn it. See if we've got any now. How is your day going? Well, I'm going to turn that off because that is blowing all of the bloody pieces away. Right. We should have a spare one in here. I would imagine that we do. I am doing fantastic, thank you. Building the Riverside Scholar, or Scholars. There we go, we'll go on. So yeah, cannot complain. How's... The day was good, so can't complain as well. That's the main thing, isn't it? That's the main thing. I'm gonna have to put this fan back on because it is hot. Right. What have you been up to? You've been up to much? Been building anything? That way. And that is now going to go into that one by the looks of it. I just subscribed. I appreciate you subscribing. I'll definitely check out the channel when I come off here. That goes there. Let's have a quick look actually. Nice, into the Star Wars and City mostly. Nice. Nice. I need to Fortnite. I do love the Fortnite set. I don't know if you can see, but we have most of the Fortnite stuff over there. I cannot wait till August where I can then get the mech team leader because I think that one looks awesome. I think that one looks really good. It looks absolutely awesome. Bam, ba, bam. This roof is looking snazzy. Right. How is that connecting? So we have that down the bottom, that up here. So that is going to connect onto there. That is going to connect onto there. I hate these bloody connection things. They really irritate me. So was that like that? I can't remember now. Pretty sure it was. So that note was so we got that. So that was like that. Stop falling apart on me. God damn it. Right, that's looks more like that, but that's the wrong way round. How's that going to go in there? Because surely that's got to match up. Right. That's like that. That's like that. I love breaking stuff. Right, so let's flip that. What's your biggest Lego set? Probably Rivendell, just over there, which you probably can't see because the mic is in the way. Where are we? They're over there. So yeah, we've got Rivendell at the back there. And we've got the Fortnite stuff there, and then maybe Dungeons and Dragons one up there maybe, but definitely Rivendell. That's awesome set, love it. What about yourself? What would you say is your biggest set? That looks like it's right now. So then that's that way. That then goes there like that. Hey Justin Morrison, how are you doing? My biggest is the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, and that is a that is a beast. I do not know what I would possibly do with that. Where I would put that, I have no idea. How are you today, Justin? So then that, let's try this again, then that goes on. Why are we struggling with this? Maybe we need to bend it a little bit more. Doesn't look like it should be such a struggle. There we go. Just force it. That'll work, won't it? There we go. That's looking like a nice roofage. That is looking good. That is looking good. So I just knock something up now. It's huge. I bet it is. It's, yeah, it is. That is a big set. That is a big set. Why have I not used these things? Where are they meant to go? Am I concerned? Should I be concerned that I've not used these? I think I should be, because these are like pretty important pieces, surely. Where have they gone? I can't remember ever using them, unless they're... Oh. Okay. That's why. Stupid. Silly me. So it's not the technique that goes in there, it's these things. And then that goes on there. And then that will slot back onto there. Do the same this side. Boom. I've got some spare technique then. What an idiot. How long have you been collecting Lego for? To be honest, not very long. So I got back into Lego last year. So last year it was like, basically it was a bit of a crap year. Got made redundant. Mum passed away, and my mental health was a little bit shot. It was like, I wasn't doing great. And it was my 40th birthday, and my wife took me away in September for my 40th birthday, and we went to see Back to the Future, and that's one of my favourite films, but we went to the theatre to see it. She brought me as a extra present, she brought me the DeLorean Lego set, because she knew I was starting to look at different Lego. You know, I've just got all the Lego from my mum's loft, so I was going through that. So she brought that set, and I absolutely loved it, and it kind of just took my mind off everything. So literally just took my mind off everything, and it was like really, really relaxing. So then from then, it was like, yeah, literally just started buying more and more Lego. It's just such a really good thing just to sit down, chill out, build some Lego. It's amazing. Sorry to hear about your mother, really. Oh, I appreciate that. Do appreciate it. It was a bit of a shock. But yeah, Lego's like, I find it as like a massive stress dealer. So yeah, so I've been collecting now since September last year. So just under a year. But I'm pretty obsessed with it, if I'm honest with you. Pretty obsessed. Although I do have a big box there from when I was younger that I still need to sort out, which I'm just never going to find the time to do. How about yourself? How long have you been collecting Lego? Especially if you got like the Eiffel Tower one. That is definitely a big set to go for. But you've got to be a dedicated Lego fan to have the Eiffel Tower set. Get in there. There we go. First of the stickers, and I am shockingly terrible with stickers. I don't know what I've done. Oh, there it is. I'm really bad with stickers. Lego's definitely helped. I just lost my grandfather a couple of weeks ago, so Lego has helped me. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. It is such a good thing to do, to take your mind off things. I've been collecting Lego for over 10 years. Oh, nice. It's one of those things that, like, you follow instructions. Oh, balls, can't do this. You follow instructions, and yeah, your mind just focuses on that. Cooking's another one for me. I love cooking, but I don't get to keep the food after I've cooked it. At least with Lego, I get to keep it. I mean, I could keep the food, but it tastes pretty rank after a while. Where are we now? So we're doing this one. What kind of Lego do you collect? Do you collect most things? I mean, I saw on the YouTube channel that you do a lot of Star Wars. Is that mostly the kind of Lego you collect, or do you collect anything and everything? Whatever takes your fancy. I'm very much, pretty much whatever takes my fancy. I'm getting more into the gaming Lego sets, like the Mario Kart, the Fortnite stuff, but also the medieval side of things as well, but mostly anything. I collect Lego Star Wars City and also the creator sets. Nice. Yeah, I've started wanting to create a Lego City, so I've started a little bit of starting to create, you know, getting some city stuff. I need to get some of the Creator 3-in-1s, to be honest. There's just so much to get. So many sets would be nice. Orange one goes, there we go, there. Like so, and that one there. What would you say is your most favourite Lego set that you've built? I always find that quite a tough question. There's so many nice sets out there. I'm quite looking forward to the Pokemon theme when that comes out. I think that'd be cool. the Lego UCS Millennium Falcon. That is another big set. That is another nice big set. I've not really got any Star Wars stuff myself. I've started looking at them. I love the films. I just know it's one of those rabbit holes that as soon as I start collecting them, I'd want loads of them, and I don't know if I have the space. But they are ones that I've started looking at because I love the films and the shows and stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to stop myself from going down that rabbit hole. It's there's a lot of good ones. 2, 6. Although I wouldn't mind the R2D2 and the C3PO. I wouldn't mind those. They're quite cool. I've started getting some of the brickheads. I do like brickheads. I'd definitely say my favourite build is, I'd say Rivendell would be my favourite. That was a nice build, but I really like the Fortnite boss. That was really good and fun. And the Mario Kart one, I thought the Mario Kart was really cool because it was just different techniques and stuff. So I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, tell me about it. I started collecting Lego Star Wars sets back in 2019 and can't stop. No, and they keep on bringing loads more out. So yeah, they definitely keep bringing more out. I do think I will get some, because to be honest, like with the Star Wars ones, there's so many available. So do you know, if you just go to like the shop, and you just think, do you know what, I want to buy a Lego set, I just want one to do, you can't go wrong with Star Wars. You know full well that the shop will always have them. So they're quite accessible. Well, they're very accessible for people to get because there's so many. And what's good about the Star Wars stuff is that there's so many different levels of pricing as well. So you know, you can go pretty cheap, you can go ridiculously expensive. Like the new one that's coming out, that's going to be £1,000, I believe it is, or $1,000, which is crazy. But you know, you can go. The budget can be whatever you want it to be, really. Same with City, I suppose. The Lego City and the creator stuff. You are flexible. I think it's like if you were to just go for, you know, if you were to just focus on, say, modular building, then it's just going to get ridiculously expensive. You're kind of restricted to what you can get and how much it's going to cost you, because it's going to cost a lot. Wow, where are these ones? Oh, they're up there. That goes there. That goes. You need a 2, 2, 2. A twofer. That's probably going to be around 1,500 Australian. Jesus, I take it you're in Australia then. Whereabouts in Australia are you? I've got family I've got some family in Sydney, and then I've got some family in Melbourne. I think it's Melbourne. But I've never been myself. I keep meaning to go see them. 2, 4, 6. But yeah, never been. 2. Bam. But I think, oh nice. But I think it's quite expensive. Lego's quite expensive in Australia as well, from what I understand. I mean, $1,500 is a lot, but I'm pretty sure I saw someone comment about how they are quite a bit more expensive, whether it's because it's obviously importing it in, I would expect, which has got to be a bit of a pain in the backside for anyone like yourself that collects it. bet. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I bet that's just really frustrating. Oh, balls. Bits keep breaking off for some reason. Stay. I suppose that's where I'm quite lucky with the UK. It's not. I mean, Lego's bloody expensive regardless where you are, but it's not as expensive. And it keeps going up and up. That went there. And Star Wars sets are the most expensive. They are expensive. I was looking at it, and I was doing I was just looking at the price per brick, and you are right. Star Wars ones are more expensive than other sets. I suppose because they know people pay it. So yeah, but you know, they're most popular, so it kind of makes sense that there will be, you know, the more expensive ones. I mean, generally, I would say that I think it's worth it most of the time. Do you know what I mean? The Lego sets are worth it. I mean, there's been a couple that have come out that I don't think are worth the price. The most recent one is the toothless one that came out. Was it yesterday? It came out, yeah, yesterday. I don't think that's worth it at all. I don't think that's an 18 plus set. I kind of feel that that's a 9 set, and yeah, age 9 set. I don't understand why it's an 18 plus. But I suppose as well, I don't know if you're like a purist with Lego, but I haven't seen any alternative brick brands bring out. I mean, I know it's not going to be Star Wars, but bring out something similar to Star Wars. Probably because they'll get sued the crap out of them. But I suppose at the end of the day, you collect Star Wars because you want it to be the license. You want it to be Star Wars, which is understandable. Bag 20. So I think this will be our last bag of the day, I think. Because what we're doing, 1 hour 40, and I've got to do some work. Get back to my work. Boom. But yeah, we get this bag done. Oh, we've got another dude. We got another dude. But I like the armor on that one actually. I might nab that for the. I don't know if you can see that. Rip. I might nab that for the medieval stuff that I'm going to do, because that looks pretty awesome. And we get a beard as well. Boom. And what's nice is we get a spare beard. So that's good that we've got a spare beard, so I can use that somewhere as well. But I just take my time to collect Star Wars sets, because if you buy a lot at the same time, it's a massive shock. I bet it is. Yeah, I 100% bet it is. There's the new dude. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, I try to take my time as much as possible with Lego sets, but some of them just get built too quickly. And then there's some. I mean, I loved it. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely loved it. One of my favourite sets was the Rivendell. But by the time I finished doing it, I was like mixed feelings. Part of me was like, oh, thank God I've done that. Thank God it's finished. But then at the same time afterwards, I was like, oh, I finished it. So yeah, it's mixed feelings. That is for sure. I'm looking forward to the August Star Wars sets. Oh, nice. Which ones are coming out in August? August Star Wars Lego. Oh yeah, you've got the Battle Droid, the Security K2SO. Is that one coming out then as well? Am I right? Next up. The ATST Walker, Titan Starfighter. Yeah. Nice. There does seem to be a lot. I recently finished watching Andor. So that K2 SO or whatever it's called looks. At first, when I first saw that, before I saw Andor, before I saw Andor, I thought, I'm not bothered about that. But then after watching that, it kind of got me wanting that set because that's such a cool character in the program. Brilliant. So yeah, that's kind of made me want to get it. It was just a funny character. That goes on there, and that goes on top, and then that will go on top. I made a video on them, but yeah, MTT, UCS, ATST, Turbo Tank, and a few more. Oh, nice. I'll definitely check that video out. There's another YouTuber that does a lot with Star Wars, Benjamin. That's the wrong screen. Where is it? This one. Oh God, where was it? Definitely recommend following if you also like following other Star Wars fans of Lego. Where are we? Subscriptions. Where is he? Benjamin B. So I'd definitely recommend following him as well. He's got a lot of Star Wars sets. He's a good content creator. Oh no, yeah, I've seen M&R Productions. I've not seen too much. But I didn't mention him because I figured that you probably already know about him. But Benjamin's got a good channel. He's building his own Star Wars base mock, which looks like it will cost a lot of pieces. For sure, looking at it. That's that one. I'd love to get into mock building, but I don't know. I don't know if I got time to do that. Or the money. I mean, just trying to rebuild that bloody pirate ship's cost me about 100 quid. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I mean, it'll be worth it when it's done, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think don't realise how much these things end up costing. I didn't think, I mean, I knew, to be honest, I knew that I'd have to buy new pieces, replacement pieces for it, because it's been, you know, stuck away for so long. I just knew full well. And luckily, it didn't cost as much as I thought, because I thought I'd need to replace all of the sails, but I only needed to replace one. So it's not too bad. Annoyingly though, I did buy some pieces off Bricklink. Spent ages looking for these pieces, and then I brought them off Bricklink, and then literally a day before they got delivered, I found the pieces that I was looking for. So that was That was frustrating. I think if I didn't buy Lego, I would be able to buy a house. Well, luckily I got my house before buying Lego, but if I'm not careful, I won't be able to keep paying for my house. No, I don't think my wife would let me get that far. She'd murder me. She would not be a happy bunny, that is for sure. Well, that's a terrible place to end the bag. Oh, that's stupid. Why would you end the... No. Right, we're going to have to go for bag 21 then, because I can't just finish with half a bookcase. That's a terrible place to finish. Why wouldn't you fill the bag up? Right, we've got 521 now. Man. Why wouldn't you do it so that the bookcase finished at the end of the bag? Really frustrating. So that's annoying. 22, 36, 29, 21. You should be the last bloody bag I pull out. 24, 29, 35. Oh, it's going to be in it. 23, 38, 42. Yep, there it is, 21. How annoying is that? Bloody well. I wish I could. Right. Please don't say I'm going to need 22, because I've just chucked them all away now. I wish I could stay to the end, but it's getting late in Australia, so I have to leave, but I hope to catch you in the next one. I appreciate you coming, Josh. I really do appreciate you coming and chatting, and yeah, it was nice to meet you, and I hope you get some good sleep, and yeah, I'll hopefully catch you soon, and I'll definitely catch some of your videos. When you post them, I'll set my alerts and all that stuff. So yeah, cheers. But we are on bag 21, and this will be the last one if it finishes at a reasonable step, because that was irritating that it did that. Why would you finish a piece halfway into a step? That's just irritating. Have a good one. That's right, that's like that, and then gonna have that there. That'll stop that coming out, hopefully. Although it's just gonna come out the front, surely. Surely that'll come out the front. Right. That there, and then we're gonna have a 2 there, a 4 and a big one, 4 and a big one there. So the only problem with these PDF instructions is when they're so big, they take so long to scroll down. Up. That one there like that, and then pop that there, like so. Bookcase. Gotta love a bookcase. Right, more books, and I'm starting to think this is gonna finish not with the bookcase finished, and that's gonna irritate me. That's gonna wind me up. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. You know, orange, blue, green. Oh, That keeps falling off. That's irritating. Stay. Stay, fool. That one. And then finished under green. And then we want another book and angle. That's irritating. I mean, I get what they've done, but yeah, it just doesn't stay properly. These bolts keep falling out. Right. Then we want this, that, pop that, that, and we're gonna pop that on like that, and we're gonna go there with that there and that there, and that will go. Beautiful. Beautiful. That one. And that's going to go the opposite side. Oh no, I'm doing the same one again. Stupid. I need to turn it round. So that needs to go there. And that one there. And that's going to go there. And the books are going to fall out again because that's what they do. That's going to frustrate me if that keeps on happening. When it's built. Right, and that will go. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Right, that's going to go in here. Right about. Does it go inside or does it? Yeah, that will go on there like that, and then we'll try and get the books back in like so, like that, and that should be that book done. So now bag done. So now we are on bag 22. So that is looking pretty awesome, I do think. So we've done quite a lot today, to be fair. We have done loads actually. It's coming on really nicely. That's a freaking book. That one's gonna fall out anyway. So yeah, we've done this bit here with the water and the waves. We've done this cliff section here. We've done along the top here. We've done this roofing up here. We've done this bit here, and then finally this bit inside there. So it's looking pretty awesome. I am liking this. So we're going to end the stream there. I do appreciate everyone coming in and either chatting or just being here in general, really, and just showing some love. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, and yeah, I will be back on a live next Wednesday at 12 o'clock UK time, lunchtime again, and then in the meantime I'll obviously chuck out some videos as well. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be on. I'm pretty sure I want to do a review of the Mario Kart on YouTube, so I'm hoping to get that one done. I need to just script it out and record it, and then also I want to do a video on the retired sets of 2025, because there are a few sets that I want to get. So the video will probably be, rather than like this is all the retired sets of 2025, it'll probably more likely be these are the retired sets that I want in 2025. You know, see if there's any that coincide with ones you guys want. So yeah, until next time, bye.